Hi, my name is Vivian Oliver-Hernandez. I am your Crawl One Sheet Digital Learning Coach Literacy, and in this tip of the week, I'm focusing on Google Keep. So Google Keep is really awesome. It's essentially a digital sticky note platform. However, it can be used in many effective ways within our classrooms and for our students. So if you want to share this video with them, I highly recommend it because right now there is a lot of feedback that students just aren't getting work done. And then students saying, well, I'm overwhelmed, what needs to be done? And we're lacking this organizational skills that our students need to build. So if they use Google Keep, that might be able to help them. For example, they are able to create their to-do list on Google Keep and then check off using the checkbox feature what they've done and need to do and complete. I use it like crazy when I go into PLC meetings. When I am doing other stuff that I know I need to take note of and create my own to-do list, I use Google Keep for that. I also find it very effective, the app. This is optional, but they have the app. They definitely can do that, and they can capture their thoughts on the go. So let's say they're in the car or you're in somewhere else where you don't actually have the computer, but you have your phone and you can get on it. You can put your notes in that mobile app. You can also, with the mobile app, upload your own voice. So you can do voice notes if you would prefer that method. You can also, whether it be the desktop or the app, upload images from the device you're using. You can draw handwritten notes. Maybe you just prefer that method instead. Completely optional. You also can collaborate and share your sticky note. You don't have to share all of them. You could just share a few of them with other people if they need access to it. And then if for some reason someone's like, well, I don't know Google Keep, and they don't want to learn about it, they're refusing, but they know Google Docs, you can always copy all the information on that sticky note Google Keep to the Google Doc in one swoop. So that's just the effective ways I have found to use Google Keep. The top 5, there's more ways I can think of with it when it comes to Google Keep. There's a resource down below to help you get started that has the visual guides, as well as, again, you can share with your students just to get more ideas. But if you want to stick around, I'm about to jump into how to actually get started and use the Google Keep. So here we go. So here's what Google Keep looks like to get here. You can get there one of 2 ways. First, I'll come from the typical google.com webpage. You can always, in the top left, click on your widget of the Google app workspace. And if you scroll down, you'll see a yellow icon, not to be confused with Google Slides, but another one that is yellow. And in that yellow icon, it has a light bulb. That is your Google Keep area. If you click it, it will take you directly to that Google Keep area. Or you can also go to the top and type in keep.google.com to be taken there as well. From here, to get started, you can start setting up just by typing. I mean, you go ahead and type. It'll ask you for a title. And then you start typing your note where you would want it. By default, it does show up like as a paragraph. You could put, enter space, however you want to do it. You can pin it. So in the top left of every sticky note is a pin. Close it and it shows up here in the pinned area. If it's unpinned, it just goes to the bottom area, which is others. You can always edit a sticky note by clicking on it and changing it. Some of the key things to note is that if you do type something and need to undo, you have the undo, you have the redo as well. You can also set up a remind me for this sticky note, which is amazing because if you had it set up that Google notifies you of reminders, you can set up something to do at a certain time and date and set that reminder so it says, hey, and pings you. You can also do collaborators. So type out the person you would like to work with, and they can go ahead and send you feedback and add to that note as well. They will pop up to here. You'll see an icon once they're there. You can also change the background, the color. You can add an image to it from your device. As I stated earlier, you can definitely archive it, which basically will send this sticky note away from your home area, but here to the left panel into your archive section, which is great. Click on notes again. If you don't want to archive it anymore, you can always click on it and then unarchive. It goes back. You can also, if you click the 3 dots, delete the note, add a label, which is wonderful because if you add a label, here on the left, now you have a test label. So let's say I have a whole bunch of PLCs, and I know I'm going to label a whole bunch of notes to go to English 1. That's just how I'm going to organize my stickies. Well, now if I click on English 1 or test, if it has the label, that sticky note, it stays here in the home area, but it's also labeled to go there on the right to that section. So it's a good way to stay organized. You can also add a drawing, as I stated before, which will open up this panel so you can draw, write out your note. When you're done, you can always start a new drawing, export it as an image, or delete it. Whole bunch of things to play with when it comes to the drawing section. Click the back arrow and there is your drawing. It shows up at the top, as well as any image that you upload. And then you can also add checkboxes. So if you want to create a to-do list with checkboxes, definitely you could do that. And then when you check it off, it'll go ahead and mark it done. And then you can also, once you have that, delete all the checked items, eventually do whatever you need to do, hide checkboxes, bring them back, however you would want to do it, and then copy to Google Docs, which will send it over to a Google Doc for easier access. So it's a very simple tool, but I'm going to open the doc to show you. But it's very powerful when it comes to, again, just setting up a to-do list. You can take it on the go. There is an extension for it, so if you want to save websites, you can always add the extension here. To get that, I would search Google Keep extension. Here it is, and then when you add it to Chrome, what it essentially does is it allows you to save websites to your stickies faster. So for example, if I'm on something like code.org and I want to note this site for the future, I want to save it, I'm going to pin my Google Keep there. The icon is very similar, except if it's going to be gray, not yellow with the light bulb. If I click on it, now it's yellow, and it's telling me it's yellow because it's saved to Google Keep. I'm going to say got it, it's saving. Go ahead and click away, do some other stuff. But now if I go to Google Keep, I see right there the website URL and the notes that I added. So it's really nice to be able to save sites here. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions regarding Google Keep, I love it. Like I said, it's one of my favorite tools out there because it's free, and not only can it be used on the computer, it can be used on the phone. So reach out to me with any questions. I would be more than happy to learn and grow with you in this tool. Again, if you share this and you're a student, my email is for students as well. Go ahead and reach out to me, and I would be happy to share with you even more ideas. Hope you have a good, happy weekend, weekday, wherever, whenever you're watching this. And yeah, thanks. Bye.